Okay, so welcome to my first English content, the first English voiceover I do here on the channel. This is sort of an experiment. My pronunciation, is quite bad, but hopefully all the 2 or 3 people watching this from outside Italy can follow along much better. Today I want to reconstruct the solves that I got in the 8.27 average I did this weekend at Manduria Becto Puglia 2024. This average was insane for me, and I did expect something like a 9.5. But as you will see, a bit of luck and a good look ahead made this whole thing possible. Okay, so anyways, enough talking, let's go straight to the solves. First, scramble. I will report them in the description and also in the video like here as well. Okay, so this is the first scramble. I'm B color neutral, so only white and yellow crosses. The white cross is quite bad, but the yellow one is like extremely good. It's like something like a 4-move cross. So what I started doing was to trace the first pair, and I actually managed to trace the first 2. The most straightforward solution is to insert the red and do something like this. So bring the blue piece in, split up the pair and insert it in the back. But I did something different. In particular, what I saw is that I can insert the red as normal, and I know that these pieces are going to be positioned in this way. But instead of bringing this piece to the blue center, I can bring it to the green center in order that also these 2 pieces like get not paired but close enough here, and in this way, let me show you. So I can bring the piece to the green center and insert the blue piece, and these 2 pieces get paired up like this in the back. As I'm laying in the cross, I can now go into this pair, knowing that this will be the second pair. So I rotate and solve it in the back. I can see these couple of pieces that I can solve like this, and now I see these 2 pieces, so I rotate back, pair them up. I see there are no edges oriented in the top layer, so I can sledge those in, and now simply OLL and PLL. Okay, second scramble. Again, the white cross is, it's not this bad, but it's much easier to go with the yellow cross. When you saw something like this in an official scramble, you already know it is going to be a good solution. The cross is very simple, it's literally 2 moves. So also in this case, I was able to predict the first pair, but actually also the second. If you solve the cross like normal, you see that these 2 pieces basically will not be touched by any moves. So I can simply, as my first pair, solve these 2. While I was solving these 2, also these 2 pieces will come to the top layer and stay in like this position for the whole solution. So what I did, all that traced in inspection was this. Solve these pieces, split this pair, solve it in front, and then go straight into the second pair. Okay, as I'm solving this, I notice that this corner is correctly placed in, and so I can keyhole this piece here. Actually, what would have been much better to do is to probably do something like a wide U prime and then take out the pair, something like that. I decided to rotate and simply the D prime, take it back, take the pair like out, realign the cross and solve it. And I can simply rotate back to this position and solve this pair like this. Conveniently enough, I simply did the OLL and I skipped the PLL. Okay, third scramble. Now I'm doing the white cross because both crosses are like quite hard, and I didn't manage to find any good solution for any of those. But what I ended up with is basically planning the cross on white, and just that. So to do the cross, pieces are here, 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 and here. I decided to bring the green piece, over the red one to insert those two relative to each other. Simply then I moved like with a D prime to insert the blue, and finally another D prime to solve the orange. This pair, I was able to see this pair while solving the blue, so I can go straight into that. While pairing this up, while solving this, I also noticed this blue and red pair that I can, I think I did like this. So split it and insert it, then rotate it again. I do tons of rotation, I'm sorry. Because I wanted to solve this pair, this edge is correctly placed in, so I can misalign the cross and solve this piece in this position and realign back the cross to solve the pair. While doing so, I did it like that. But what I could have done instead, to basically, save some time, was to, split it up like this, and then insert it with a U2, so that also this pair gets paired up. But I didn't do it basically because in speed you don't notice most of these things, so I simply inserted the piece and realign back the cross. Now you have this pair that I solve like this. So I create the pair and insert it. Now the same OLL I got before, and an F pair, and a U prime AUF. Okay, fourth scramble. We are back to insanely good scrambles, both on white and on yellow. What I ended up to is the yellow cross, because the pieces are here, 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 and here, and we have two pairs already paired up. I didn't manage to preserve both of them, so I simply went with the easiest one, which is the green and orange. From this position, I simply insert the red and the orange. This pair gets preserved here back on the back left slot, and I can simply align the cross and go straight into solving this one. As I'm doing that, I notice this pair. Despite this would have probably been a better choice not to break look ahead, I went with what I have planned. Now I see this pair that I can solve by rotating and inserting with an F. And now I can solve this pair. Instead of doing something like that, which would have oriented some edges, I simply went with the most straightforward solution. So taking out the edge, create the pair and insert it. OLL, nothing really to be said here, also for the PLL with a U2 AUF. Okay, so last scramble, there's nothing great on white, while we have one of the, best possible crosses ever on yellow, as pieces are here, 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 and we also have these couple of pieces that are already paired up. So my solution, which will preserve this pair, goes like this. From this angle, I did a D prime U2, and a rotation, so that now these two pieces are solved, and I can conveniently solve these two with R and D moves while maintaining this pair in the front, ready to be solved in the front left slot. So solve the cross, realign while preparing this pair to be inserted. As I'm doing that, I also saw these two pieces, so I can split those two and insert them in the back. Quite conveniently, I immediately saw these two pieces. This edge is already oriented, so I can simply take it out and solve it in the back. And also for this pair, I got quite lucky, as I need no rotation, and I simply can move the edge to this place and simply insert it in the front. Now I got this OLL. With the algorithm I use, I knew that I would have gotten an EPLL, because these two colors are matching and these two are as well. So I already also knew that this bar would have been preserved, but in the end I managed to get a PLL skip. However, the ALG, which I really suggest you to learn if you are not using it, goes like this: as, sexy, sledge, and a wide F prime, which is quite fast, I mean. And then I got, as I said, a PLL skip with a U2 ao5. And that's it. Thank you very much for your watching. I hope you enjoyed this first time English talking voiceover. I really hope that it made it a little more accessible to some of you, and let me know in the comments if if you have any suggestion or anything. Thank you very much for your, I have now 100 subscribers. I don't know where they came from, so I mean, I'm quite happy about it. And yeah, let me know for anything that I can improve, I can do better. But in any case, see you next time.